What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8. I think that this is episode 13. All right. So I'm home. Fresh off the plane, but I'm home and I'm here to give you guys this review. But before we get into anything, be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight. It will be on Really Be TV's platform. The link is already in the Whether You Like It or Not panel playlist. So make sure you guys go to that playlist, go all the way down to the end, click on it, and set your reminders. Okay, so it's already ready. And also, Boss Babe is coming up and we're voting. So make sure you guys support everyone that you see on the screen. Scotty, Jamar, Bundy, Aaron, Undario, as well as the Chasing Reality platform. Make sure you guys support all of us. The link for the Boss Babe Awards will be down in the description box underneath all of my social media handles, okay? So that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get into this review, y'all, okay? So we're going to open it up with Mia and G. They talk about the Happy Eddie event, and then she starts talking about, her argument with Karen. And she says that she's good with Karen or whatever, but, they just had that tiff. In the confessional, she was like, well, I did leave out that rapper accusation. Of course, you left out the rapper accusation. You don't want to bring it up to G. You don't want him to know that you've been out here screwing around with some other nigga. You don't want him to know that. And that other nigga that Karen was talking about actually turned out to be true. That's who your ass frolicking around with right now in the public. So, girl, Karen was telling the truth about your ass while you sitting up here lying on her. Ashley arrived, and then Mia asked Ashley about her divorce. She brings up the conversation that she had with G about how, by him being an older man, him and Mia could still be together. They just have to make some type of adjustments and make some kind of deal and let him be in control of everything. And Mia could just, play the field, play her role or whatever she gonna play and just do that. Ashley says that it's security for her to be with Michael. Duh, we already knew that from the moment this show started. We knew that you didn't want Michael old ass. We already knew that, but you was trying to sit up here and pretend like you did and try to play everybody like we didn't see what was going on. Girl, we knew you ain't want him. Simmer down. We knew you didn't. She says that she fears being a single mother and being destitute like her mother was. She remember growing up and having all of her mother's stuff on the side of the road because they ain't had nowhere to go and how they were homeless and how sometimes the ends couldn't meet. And she just don't want to be that. She just don't want to be like that. But my whole thing about it is, girl, you own a platform that pays you a lot of money. What the are you doing with your money? And don't you have a brand of your own that makes a lot of money? Because I could have sworn, I think I'm getting a sore throat. I could have sworn somebody told me that you got like a line or something that you don't really talk about on the show and is actually successful. So what are you doing with your money that you really got to depend on Michael? You would think that what you have in this check, you wouldn't even be worried about no money, or you're trying to keep the life that you were accustomed to living while you were with Michael. But the fact is, you're no longer with him, so you just need to let that pipe dream go. You can't live the way you used to. It's just not there anymore. Ashley, you got to let it go. So then Ashley says that she's going to get the divorce, and then they bring up Robin's DR trip and how they're very excited about going. So then we get into Nneka and Wendy, a conversation that should have been had a long time ago, but was very exhausting to watch. They do a little bit of pleasantries, and it's clear that they both don't want to have this conversation, but they're here to get a check, okay? So then Nneka said that 2 weeks before they started filming, Ivy, I guess that's Wendy's sister, said that Wendy was upset that Nneka would be joining the cast. And that was before the all the phone calls and the shrine talk and all that other stuff. So she wanted to make it seem like Wendy did not want her name to be used because it was looked at as a clout chase. That's how it came across. So then Nneka said the phone calls that she received from Wendy's sister and Wendy's mama set the tone for the situation. Wendy said, "You call my mom a witch." And I feel like that was fucked up in so many words. Like, you just don't come out of your mouth speaking about my mom like that, knowing what we're in and knowing that in our culture, if you call somebody a witch, you already know what that sets the tone for. Wendy says that my sister and my mom have both denied the accusations that you have made against them. So there's really no need for me to keep on going with this. Wendy then asks Nneka, what did I do to you? You keep on talking about my family, but what exactly did I do to you? Nneka can't really tell Wendy what she did to her because Wendy never did nothing to her. So then we go on to Nneka. She says that the whole shrine comments and stuff like that, that really impacted me and my family. And I need for you to address that. And so that's when Nneka says that I apologize for calling your mom a witch and calling you a bitch in this conversation, but I was deeply impacted by this whole thing. And Wendy said, you think I wasn't deeply impacted? Nneka then says that she thought that her and Wendy would be sisters, but Wendy's family tried to scare her away from the group. And so as Nneka keeps on bringing that part up about the family trying to scare her from being on the show, because that's what they mean when they say a part of the group, that's code for on the show. Wendy not trying to hear it. The only thing that she keeps on hearing about, only thing that she's focused on is the fact that this girl said that her mama was a witch. That's the only thing that she's focused on. That's the only thing that she gives a fuck about is the fact that that girl called her mama a witch. Which, I mean, hey, I understand that. Like, who wants their mama to be called a witch? I know I wouldn't want that for my damn mama. So, of course, I'd be mad about it too. So, I get it. Wendy says that I'm moving forward. We can coexist. You don't want peace. And to be honest, Wendy, you don't either. And there is no peace to be given. Ain't no way that you can come on this show, call my mama a witch, say she's put your name into a shrine, and think that we're gonna be cool. The only thing we can do is coexist because we're both in this group. That's the only thing we can do. We can't do nothing else. We can't really do anything else. There's really nothing that we can really do at this point. So the only thing we can do is just let the shit go at this point. That's all that we can do. That's all that we can do. Nneka started crying. She's saying that Wendy knows that stuff really, really happened and she don't want to acknowledge it. I just feel like it could have been handled so differently, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't. And that's just the truth. We get into Candace and Chris. They're basically having the same issues that they've been having. Candace had a problem with Chris always being gone, but now Chris is having a problem with Candace always being gone. Candace is on her tours. Chris is a content creator. He expresses that they don't have no time together. Then they start talking about the IVF stuff. I know that Candace wants a child, but I don't know why Chris is so in a rush to have a child. Like, what is his relationship with his aunt, with his other kids? And I'm not even being funny when I ask that question. I'm really being serious. Like, what is his relationship with his other children? Why he's sitting up here rushing to have kids? I'm just saying. I be wanting to know. Candace had a breast cancer scare. I think it's like a lymph or something like that that's in her breast, and she wants to remove because it scares her. Grace is graduating. Grace is beautiful. That's the only time that Gizelle is tolerable is when she with her girls, and that's all I got on it. Robin, Nneka, and Mia, they go shopping. Mia says that her and Karen are good. You know, Karen is fun when she wants to be, but she's different around certain people. Mia, you're different around certain people too, and you tell a lot of lies, and nothing that you say is bound to be believable at all. Nneka talks about her conversation with Wendy. She said that I gave Wendy an apology, but she don't want to accept it. And Robin says Wendy doesn't want to move forward with her. The same person who doesn't want to move forward with Karen, the same person who doesn't want to move forward with Wendy or Candace, the same damn person. This show is full of hypocrites. Not only is it full of colorism, but it's full of hypocrisy as well. That's what this show is full of. But you know, whatever, honey. Let's continue on. So now we in the Dominican Republic. Robin invited Karina, I think it's or Kiana, whatever her damn name is. Because this is Robin's trip, Candace was like, well, you know, since Juan always flips the bills for hotels and shit, I wonder if, you know, if Juan is going to flip the bill for this hotel since he's doing it for complete strangers in Canada. And I'm like, ooh, girl. Now that was shade, honey. Wendy does a toast for everybody not to have no drama, everybody to have fun and all that. Here go Nneka. Drama that you're not involved in. I'm like, here you go. Carnia falls ill. her ulcer in her stomach starts acting up. So then Robin, Gizelle, and Mia, and Ashley, they all get the single rooms. The rest get double rooms. Karen makes a big fuss and wants to buy her own damn room. And I'm just like, Karen, Like, that's the most annoying part about these damn cash trips. They always act a fool about these damn rooms. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck what room I get. Long as it's clean, long as I got me a TV and some Wi-Fi so I could do my shit. I wouldn't give a fuck what kind of room we got. Long as it's comfortable and long as it's clean. I don't care. These girls make a big deal out of everything. Karen and Robin argue. They have a big tiff about this room stuff, and then that's when. And then after all that, Karen ain't got no room. So then Ashley decides to give her room up to Karen. But my thing that I was very confused about was that Kernia is supposed to be Wendy's friend. So why Wendy didn't want to share with her? Like, she made that abundantly clear that she didn't want to share with Kernia. Like, why don't you want to share with her? I don't understand it. That was kind of weird and kind of side eye-ish in my opinion. Gizelle. Now, after Ashley gives her room to Karen, Robin got something to say. Karen cusses Robin the fuck out once again, and it's funny as hell. And then they move on. Gizelle thinks that Candace and Wendy are bad friends. She feels like Kernia been sick and nobody checked on her, not even Candace and Wendy. And they're supposed to be her friends. Now, I do think that Gizelle has an ulterior motive by checking in on Kernia. I get that she already knows her due to the relationship that Kernia has with Cal. I get that, but I think that she had an ulterior motive for checking in on her to place doubt in that girl's head about her relationships with Wendy and Candace. However, she did have a point though when she said, "You ain't even checked on your friend and she's sick. Why y'all ain't checked in on her?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of weird and fucked up. That's supposed to be your friend. Wendy brought her to this group and ain't even checking on her own friend, you know. Gizelle, Ashley, Robin, and Mia, they discuss Karen, Shade, and Nneka, and Gizelle plans to crown Nneka as the new Grand Dame. They all meet up to go out, and Gizelle has this petty ass idea to crown Nneka as the new Grand Dame of Potomac. And Candace is annoyed, and she said that she's not partaking in this stupid ass shit. And it was stupid. You know, it was very stupid. It's just like, girl, I don't see how Karen can constantly sit up here and say that her and Gizelle are friends when Gizelle keeps giving her flat ass to kiss every single time. And I'm just like, girl, how is that your friend? Because friends don't act like that. Like, me and Jamar shade each other a lot. We shade each other all the time, but it's always in fun and in jest. Me and JoJo shade each other a lot. Me and T shade each other a lot. Hell, at my birthday dinner Saturday night, Aaron was shading me and Bendo down at that table, okay? He was shading me and Bendo down at that table, but it was funny, you know? It's always like Gizelle is always finding a reason to poke and prod at Karen, and it's really getting annoying and it's getting old, and I'm sick of it. Like, she wants to be a mean girl so bad, and it ain't really working out for her. But that's all I really got on The Real Housewives of Potomac. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed this review for what it was, especially considering that I'm doing this fresh off the plane for y'all, honey. Okay? But anyways, you will get married to Madison a little bit later. I do got to go to the dentist a little bit later on, but I think I'll be able to do Married to Medicine before I go to the dentist. And Married to Medicine will be 2 episodes on 1 video. So I hope you guys are okay with that. So with that being said, make sure you guys support Bando. He has a new song out called DUI. It's available everywhere for purchase and streaming. And that's about it. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below, as well as the poll for the Boss Babe Awards. The link will be right underneath my social media handles. And I'm Scotty by Nature, and I'm out of here. Until the next video, I'll holler at you guys a little bit later.